benedicta tu peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae. Dominus tecum, et benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Ora pro nobis, ora pro nobis, peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae, Dominus tecum, et benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus, et benedictus fructus ventris, ventris tui, Iesus.
I hit the wrong button. Alright, there we go. Now I'm back. I didn't mean to stop the music, but I'm here. Hello. I'm the Ron. Hold on. I'm gonna kill the, you being able to hear the music, and that's fine. I want to be able to hear. Yeah, I sound okay. Hello, villain. How are you? Villainous as usual, I say. What else is new? Alright, let's make sure that you can hear the music again. There you go. Alright. Why am I opening? I don't know. I don't know what kind of headspace I'm in. Today's been a day. What the hell happened to my fucking... Alright, crackhead. Alright, anyway. Yeah, no, let's try to lock in here. Because, hello, I'm the Ron, as I've said 25 million times. And I'm very excited for what's about to happen right now. Because what's about to happen right now is a bit of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Now, while I have myself not played this, I have seen a full playthrough of the original era. You know, the when it was on Steam and it, you know, it didn't have all the special bells and whistles. So, this is not a blind playthrough, but at the same time, full disclosure, it has been, I don't know how many years since I've seen this. Yes. I do know the warnings for people. I remember the major ones, and I remember roughly where they happen. I don't remember when Natsuki's happens. I know it's also kind of a fake out, you know, versus what happens with Yuri and Sayori. And I, you know, remember Sayori's and Yuri's. So, like, you know, I can warn y'all. I don't... Yuri's is more... Kind of? I don't know that I'd say that it's played more for... I mean, maybe comparatively speaking to Sayori's, it's played more for laughs, but, like... Yeah, that's the one that, like, when I saw it, it took me a long time to be able to adjust to look at that, to look at it. Like, I saw people posting that image, you know, pulling that particular PNG for other things, and, like, there was a good long while that I could not look at it. Especially because let's just say that although my attempts were very, very poor and I kind of knew that they were never going to work, let's just say that I had taken a couple attempts at my own life in a similar way. It's fine. This was years ago. This was before I went to therapy and you know, before I started on medication. Honestly, it was really the medication that, like, kind of put all of that in the rear view for me, where, like, that's kind of a thing of the past. Nevertheless, let me get Epic up. Yeah, they really do. Like, therapy, I don't know about therapy. Me personally, like, my experiences with therapy have not been overly effective. But the medication, oh yeah, that shit slaps. Yeah. Why are we acting like Doki Doki Literature Club Plus isn't installed on here? Why are we acting like this game isn't on here already? Son of a bitch. Oh, there ain't no fucking way. Well, the download's only going to take approximately 5 minutes. 3 minutes. Alright. Which I guess is fine, because that's going to give me an opportunity to look some stuff up. Let me see here. Google it. I called one of my best friends, one of my longtime best friends earlier today just to talk to him because it's been ages since I've talked to him. That felt really good. That, you know, it's kind of like a neither here nor there type situation, but yeah. Doki Doki Literature Club. No, not Doki Doki Kawaii Shop. Crackhead. Good misadventures when I play through of DDLC with poor Renji. Yeah, because you're a fucking coward. Happens if you... We're not deleting Monica's file at the start. I already know what happens. What happens if you name yourself a curse or whatever? That's fine. Talk with your friends. Yeah, call yourself a... And, like, that had nothing to do with me getting ready to play Doki Doki. That was just kind of like a, oh, by the way type thing. Like, I've been meaning to, just something I've been meaning to talk to him in general. I don't think that changes anything, which is fine. Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, the other thing I need to know is, because obviously we're going to go for the good ending. Do it this way. Yeah, we know. What the fuck is all this? Crackhead? What? By saving before the first poem, then replaying with different poem choices for each girl before continuing. What? Oh, well, the game's done. So that's nice. Well, that didn't traumatize me, which is nice. Blah, 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 blah. It'd be difficult about this? Whatever. We might just have to figure it out. Reggie promised that he'll join me in my harmless adventures, and I appreciate the good sir. Yeah, we know. Because again, you're a coward and a brat and a villain. Alright, well, let's change the category. And let's get into it. Yes, all the characters, age over 18. Doki. Literature Club. This game. Well, let me make sure that y'all can see this. Okay, yeah, y'all can see this. The Bribery of Threats was used this time. The game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Yes, we are aware. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings, which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. Okay. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region. You consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. You know, I'm kind of glad that they did all this. Yes, we are all aware. Yada yada bada bang. I will... Yes, we know. The game's been out long enough that you could drop all of these. Knowing what I know about the game, I can appreciate this loading screen a lot more. Hello, Monica. You did nothing wrong. We will enable content warnings to just help me. You know, to you know, kind of help Q. Oh, Ron model is gone? I can fix that. Thank you, villain. Thank you for actually mentioning that. Thank you for being helpful. There we go. Perfect. Is the music too loud? Might also just sound like it's too loud on my end because I might just want to turn down stuff on my end. There we go. Okay. Let's just... Yeah. You know, save it for his poem series stage. Great poem. Jacket. Is over reload. What? Get out of here. I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right. And I know everything is really, like, kind of in beginning. Oh, shit. Hey, Renji offers something. Be quiet, villain. Nobody trusts a villain. Oh yeah, no, Risa's a huge coward. Giant scaredy cat. Like, the biggest scaredy cat. No, I'm just gonna go with this one. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna go with this, and hopefully that will help me. I love horror games. Yeah, this is a weird statement. Horror bores me. Like, the horror genre bores me. It really does. Reminds me at some point I have to stream Fatal Frame 4 and 5. Like, you know, Oh no, I guess I'm supposed to be scared maybe, but not really. Alright, please enter your name. Well, we gotta go with the old standby. Thank you. Glad we're all on the same page. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori. But I remember short A because there's a nod to her thing. 5 is not scary. Too much booba physics to be scary. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. I used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this today, if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Crackhead? Hold on, did that read right? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yes, villain. Thank you, villain. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Bastard. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, bastard. Well, fuck you too. Don't talk your shit. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Oh, sweetie, I will tell you to fuck off to your face. Slap the taste out your mouth. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Want to redeem Astarion so bad. I mean, it's your points. You do whatever the hell you want, villain. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, bastard, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not interested. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Hey, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. But you do it again, villain. Live your life. Suri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Games and anime. Gambale. I will need to look up probably something to help me with like poetry mechanics. Because again, like, not a blind playthrough, and I know roughly how to get to good endings, so, I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Is it Halloween? It is in our hearts, Eyesore. By the way, Eyesore, hi. So I told one of my... Yeah, but poor Victorian child I think you won't find as entertaining as me doing all of this as Astarion. Eyesore, I was... Hey, I see Ron is on a date. Congrats. Hi, hope everything is good. I hope everyone's good. I mean, you know, we hooping. I was talking to one of my best friends, one of the people who I grew up with. He was the guy who spawned the elbow and the suplex jokes when we were a kid from the No Mercy days of you know, how deadly the elbow is and the suplex. So of course I had to tell him about Napalm Death. And, you know, threw in as well just the other stuff too. Her name is Risa, Eddie, but it's okay. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Pop-up drop toe hold. Pop-up snapmare. Pop-up 630. Pop-up 630 mank. 450 mank. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Just mank. Yeah, pop-up mank. Yeah, it's fine. Just pop-up mank. Could be anything. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. If it makes you happy. I don't remember the rest of that song, but I remember not enjoying it. I'll give Risa a wiggle. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Based on what I see today, trying to reserve my energy for the potential horror streams on somebody's stream one. Yeah. Not gonna be me. Like, I already know what's up. Plus also just, you know, I think I can count on my hand the games that, like, or the media that actually gives me chills. Especially recently, like, I don't remember who I had this conversation with a few people, I think, where, like, horror feels toothless to me. So, like, eh. Like, I don't consider 7 Days to be a horror game, 7 Days to Die. I don't consider... Like, I could see kind of sort of where The Quarry is supposed to be a horror game, but, like, also, eh. You know, it just... Like, this is a psychological thriller, for sure. And within that function, it's fun, but I don't know, man. I just... Horror don't do it for me. Horror is like, oh. You know what I mean? Ah! Sorry. No, get Go back, bastard. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I like thriller games. Thrillers are fun. Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines. I am so excited for Vampire 2. I hope that drops soon. Like, they've been tickling my taint too much with that. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Me too, much as that, yeah. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. I'm supposed to be the one who comes in. Hey! Hey, got him! No. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. What the fuck does that mean? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... A what? Well, that you could come to my club. I prefer spades, but... Sayori... Yeah? There's no way I'm going to join your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Yo, for real, if I had a literature club in my school when I was growing up, I would have been all over that shit. Like, I would have ruled the literature club. We didn't really, like, have too many clubs in my school when I was growing up. I think just between time and geography, like, we didn't really, like, do much. Like, we didn't really care for clubs. Yeah, no, I would have feasted on a literature club. Like, I would have been real hoops at the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Man, MC is kind of a dick. Relax, my boy. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Guaranteed. Glizzy. Something, something. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out.
She's a spy.
I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Make promises, but also hit your pop-up drop toe holds and your pop-up 630s. And also make sure you hit your, oh my god, pedigrees! I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. No Manx? I mean, you gotta hit them. You gotta hit them, man. You gotta hit them pop up. Why are you screaming, villain? We can always hit them pop up Manx. Oh my god. Hank agree. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Like the chi, that's right. Hey, I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Shut the fuck up. Hello, beautiful. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, bastard! Now, pop-up shoot would go hard, like some kind of fighting game move. I agree, but there's also the risk that it would be an AEW type of move. Which is, you know, spooky in its own right. When did Sayori get pink hair? She switched wigs with the other malnourished girl, but... Hello, beautiful! What a nice surprise. I agree, sweetie. Welcome to the club. Bottle full of bub. There you go. Alright, darling. I blinked and all of the sun became pink. Yeah, but ain't no stink. There we are, darling. 5 minutes on the bloody clock. The music is back, at least for me. Welcome to the club, darling. All words escape me in this situation. I'm stared down by two hotties in this pink piece of shit. Yes, it's for the content,
Not for your own deep perversions, darling, you sick fucking freak. It's not because you simply wanted to hear Astarion, and that you wanted to be told bad girl. In that voice, or, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
No, it wasn't for any of those reasons at all, darling. Not at all. It wasn't for your own selfish means. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, Natsuki. What are you looking at? You want to say something, say it. Sorry, darling. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Rude, darling. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns her back towards the other girls. Incredibly cute girls, darling. This club is filled with incredibly cute girls and a villain.
Cause is not cute at all, darling. She's a villain, and villains must be punished.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Yes, Siri, thank you for your input, I suppose, but you're not being consulted, darling. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. You could just see her brains on display, darling. No, I mustn't be naughty like that. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Don't worry, darling, I can read. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. Sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right, hello, darling. Darling, are you ready to be stolen away from this place and live in paradise together? That's right. It's great to see you again, bastard. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Monica could really, as they say, put ball in hoop. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, bastard. We've made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Who wants fucking tea, darling? You could spill the tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens up the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. No, you bastard! Sit next to Monica! Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready, darling? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. So cute, darling. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, it all comes with having the little snaggletooth, the fang. You gain abilities that way, darling. And that was my 5 minutes. And actually, Turian, take one. I will be right back. Give me a couple minutes. I need to go take laundry out of the dryer and switch other laundry. Yada yada bada bing. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and incredibly confused. So I come out to the living room, or to the kitchen rather, to go, you know, switch my laundry, check the dryer. The dryer's still spinning. It's been an hour. Doesn't look like the dial, you know, for the dryer to measure the dryer has moved at all. But I go to check the laundry in the dryer, which I have stuff in the wash still that I just finished the wash, so that's going to be interesting. I brought an entire carton of milk in here with me, which is probably not a smart idea. Drinking all this much milk is not a good idea. I'll probably end up putting it back. I'm a crackhead. But anyway, so I come back, or rather, you know, the dryer's still spinning. Doesn't look like the dial's moved at all in the last hour, which is weird. Stick my hand in to it's my bedding. I was rewashing my bedding. And what is that? Oh, I know what that is. Everything feels very toasty warm, pretty hot. So I'm like, well, you know, kind of makes sense that this is all done by now, because it's been in here for a fucking hour. You know, still spinning like, you know, nothing has happened. Stick my hand in, start pulling stuff, and, like, everything feels hot, but not entirely dry. Like, mostly dry. Like, some things still feel like there's, like, an element of moisture into them, even though, like, nothing is warm about, or nothing is cool about them. So, I was like, alright, well, you know, I'll move the dial down a bit of, you know, where I want level of cool to be, or, you know, how much I want it to dry, and just, I don't know, run it again, and I'll check, like, in an hour, possibly. So, I don't know. I'm confused. Let's go. Hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Jesus, this is gonna get on my nerves. The Ron pad is gonna keep thinking that I'm calling for her when I say Sayori. The milk is delicious. Which is not a good thing to drink when you're, you know, talking, when you're performing that way. It's supposed to, at least in theory, get you all phlegmy, get you all but, you know, sometimes you just gotta hoop. Alright, so. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to... the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Ooh, she has a crush! Not really. You're waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Also, bear with me. I want to make sure that I still sound okay. That was like kind of my microphone. Left, right, and center here, so... Hold on. You're not going to hear music, but I can hear music. No settings, bastard. Hold on. I need to do this real quick just to be able to... Well. We have a wise guy playing Doki Doki, I see. Alright, yeah, this is fine. Okay. I can kill that. And yeah, let's get back to it. God damn it. That's annoying. This is really good. We mobster here. We need payment. That's right. You need to pay us in cupcakes, or I'm gonna fucking knock down your entire school and your entire club. Make sure you pay me full. It's gotta be vanilla cupcakes. Chocolate cupcakes you're fine, but I prefer vanilla and with the vanilla frosting. I like, the very like lighter sweet flavors. Just my personal preference. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Yes, hello, James. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Aw, give Natsuki head pat. Hey, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. Not for, you, dummy. Yeah. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Sayori Sayori, hold on. How can I parse that second part of your name? Sayori... Chioi, or character what? Hello, Sayori. That's how we're gonna parse it. Hello. It's Sayori character. Got it. Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Just file name. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello, Sayori, star of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm enjoying some nice, delicious milk. How are you? You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Yeah. No, I got the vibe. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Man, shout out Satchley. And shout out fucking Satchley for all the art that they did just after the fact. Eh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. For me, IRL, scratch that, reverse it. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Again, if this was me IRL, I'd be like... A, cute girls. B, the chance to write poetry. Like, I would fucking feast. Fracture is doing a thing about sharing poetry, and I am very tempted to crack open one of my old poetry books and, like, actually read one of my poems that I wrote for this. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You'll probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Don't do poetry no more. College professors were mean. Ron, there's a game. I'm aware of Me-Side. And I know a lot of people love to mod Mita. Like, they replaced Mita with Monica, which is a cool vibe. I would be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Are there politics around the major clubs? Can we get swimsuit Ron? I got some other spicy Ron pictures out there floating around, existing in time and space. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. This is Asuka's misadventures with Leaside. Indeed. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. True. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Dog, I got people who write. I have a cousin, a literal flesh and blood cousin, who's a published author. He has novels out there in the world that you could buy right now on Amazon. Don't talk to me about literature. I have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. There it is. Alright, you.
Alright. It's time for me to write literature. Can I take the purple hair girl? If you want the purple hair girl, it's fine. I'm taking Monika. She did nothing wrong. So, bastard, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. They don't teach me how to read. They say the peasantry, what I's part of, don't need to know how to read. We only need to know how to pray and to work. So I said, alright, I'll pray and I'll work. I'll go down to the coal mines. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingy. Me favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Go read The Wolves of War by Adam T.S. Conlon. You won't regret it. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Have you ever heard of Project Libitina? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's a bit of foreshadowing if you don't know, if you're not aware. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were writing on a poem called... Or you're working on a poem called... I like books about mice and badgers and hares. Those are nice books. Don't say it out loud! The Monsignor will know that I've been reading and writing, and he'll think that the devil got his hooks in me. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. That's lovely to hear you have the whole series. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! I'm a hard worker and I bring in 5 pence for Papa! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why'd you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. How'd you know that? You don't know me. You don't know if I like the poems or not. And that, ladies and germs, is 5 minutes. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I guess? You have to be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. I mean, writing... Especially writing a manuscript is very much like bearing your soul. There's a lot when it comes to that. Villain, I'm gonna smack the taste out of your mouth. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. I don't know when I need to save, so I'm just gonna shabibby that real quick. I just want to entertain. That's all I wanted back in the day. Now I hide. I still just want to entertain. Well, next time we'll all share what? What was the line? She just said it. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Thank you. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, bastard? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Hey, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I'll lose my train of thought. Now wipe this fucking frown off your face. Wipe this mean mug off your face. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... Sorry, I thought... Bastard. Oh, you bastard. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Think with your other head, my boy. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Alright, crackhead. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yeah, we'll hold that. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Bastard, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Wait. Hey, bastard, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because you always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Yay! Try out new me, question mark? With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, the main character, my wife. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Will I really be happy spending every day after school? Yeah, I read that right. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Or all of them.
All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. All right. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with... Oh, I can save. Good. Okay. We're gonna do two things at this juncture. Okay. Number one, God damn it. Number one, I'm going to pull up a list of things that the girls like. The right words for the girls. And then number two, I'm gonna pull out my poetry book. Alright, so first of all, Doki, Literature Club, poems, yeah. Save it first poem, make first poem for Sayori. Alright. Yeah, we'll go with this way that they're doing it, I guess. Make the first poem mini. Alright, so make the first poem for Sayori. Alright, Sayori poems. Ooh, no, plus, rewind, crackhead. Why Yuri look all weird and cross-eyed? God damn it. Can we please? Dick. Are we not? Good, continue to believe, because this is pissing me off a little bit. Who is it? Siva Gunner. did, poem words, I guess is what I'm looking for. Did, a bunch of quote-unquote rips. If you know anything about Siva Gunner, you know. But they did a rip of this. And they blended this with, I don't remember if it's Undertale or Deltarune. But I wanted to start going into that, because that song fucking slapped. Okay. Alright, so I have my list here. I have my words. Let's see here. Stop fucking with me, please. Thank you. That's a no. That's for Monica. Happiness. Okay, so yay. Scars. Okay. They're also like fireworks. Each poem is worth a certain number of points. As a word, a character sticker and low that would jump the end of the 20 words. The girl with the most. Okay. Is there any, like... Yeah, sure. Love. Beauty, sure. Desire, no. Fantasy, no. Covet, no. Swims, no. Hair, no. Treasure, yes. Broken, yes. Brim, no, of course not. Wow. Well, treasure? Sure. Loud. No. Boop! Hope. I give you hope. Friends, sure. No. Fight, no. Fickle, no. Captive, no. Peaceful, yeah, peaceful. Star, snow, pure, sure. Marriage. Crackhead? Oh, wrong person. Marriage. Oh, yeah. Hold that. Pout. No. Party. Sure. Special. Sure. Embrace. Email. Sure, baby. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Forgive. Sure, forgive. Holiday. Destiny. This is like the dumbest fucking poem ever. Spinning. Not frightening. Parfait. Bouncy. Lee. Doesn't he? No. Cheeks. Hit. Wait, chi? Whatever. Oh, it'd probably cheer. Color. Yeah, color. Here you go. Oof. No. Bubbles. No. Fire. Sure, fireflies. Papa. Pop on pop. Pop on pop! Nibble. Incongruent. Golly. Twirl. Fame. What? Kitty. Amazing. Yeah, hold amazing. I'm not trying to depress you. Precious. Sure. Feather. Sure. Magic. No. Dance. Yes. Despise. No. Sugar. No. Summer. No. After image. No. Lazy. Yeah, lazy. Here you go. Job done. Hi again, bastard! Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. What do you think of the club? Bottle full of bub. I think I am ready to... I'm ready for all the things. This is not my first time, or this is my first time playing this, but this is not my first time experiencing the game. So, I am familiar with all the twists and turns, and to kind of make up for, you know, I'm looking at a guide to find the right poems to get the good endings. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. I'm going to be reading some of my own poems in just a minute. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, bastard. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It's a fucking club, who gives a shit? Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Hey, yo. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Jesus Christ. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come just to... I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Hey! Mean body. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Not wrong. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Bastard always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Whoa! That's so... You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Relax, that's fine. Oh, come, you and Bastard can be good friends, too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Oh, wait, Sayori! Eh, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Doshio. Hey, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. The Wolves of War, Part 1 of 4? It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? It ain't an accident, my son. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? Guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. But we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. It doesn't solve the problem, though. Hey, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberate like this. Deliberating like this, rather. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Don't speak for Natsuki. Ah, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Easy bake oven with a fucking 40-watt light bulb. I was sitting in Chromia Lucian's stream a little bit. She was playing Me-Side. And she brought up Easy, like, she looked at some like little oven in Mita's house and brought up the Easy Bake Oven, and I had to bring up like my mind being blown by just the concept of the Easy Bake Oven and just the idea of like, my God, they actually made a toy oven where fucking you could bake things with a 40-watt light bulb. It's insane. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. Hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wah! Relax! Back up! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Fill my eyes with that double vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all! It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. How do you know? Does school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Say that so loud! It's over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. True, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Did we establish that's the other... You know what? It's fine. We're not going to talk about it. What I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Hell no. I can't even do that. Hell no. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. And you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I noticed everything except the toothpaste. I can kind of see the toothpaste stain. It's like here-ish. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. The blue blazer! Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Relax. Eh? You don't have a girlfriend, so shut the fuck up. That's super mean. I agree. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Ugh. Alright, let me just see something real quick. Hold on, let me just see something. What the fuck? Oh yeah, we know about that. Sorry, just bear with me. Some of this doesn't, like, super make sense to me. First time Natsuki against the wall. What? Third Yuri. Hold on. What the fuck? First Natsuki. Your face. Oh, can you only get the Yuri ones from Act 2? Crackhead? You make... Instead, you get her first maps loaded. You get the Yuri stages before and you'll lose. I'm so confused. Am I confused? I'm actually not that confused. Maybe this makes sense to me. Okay, maybe this makes sense to me. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Relax, kid. Hey? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Hell yeah. Don't say that out loud! Or do, who gives a shit? Anyway. You look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this? But it's so stuffy. Not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. God damn it. Phew! That's so much better. Yo, can I fucking read my IRL poem, please? Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. He might take good care of you. Just saying. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Hey? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez, more. Oh, yada. Anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. The deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Hold on one sec. Alright, relax. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, just wanted to check on something real quick. Yeah, you're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time! Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Hey? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Thank fucking Christ! Yay! Bastard, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Man, shut the hell up. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, we're obviously showing it to Sayori, however. Let me get my notebook. Let's see. What am I going to read? Do these have the... loose one? Yes, they do. I might read this one. Ooh, this is a good one. Man, I used to cook. I used to cook for real. Ooh, that's a good ending. That's a good final poem to read, if I remember. All right, I guess I'm gonna read. I'll start with this one. Some of my shittier poems, early. I wrote a lot of like longhand stuff because I like writing with, you know, longhand. How I do. It's how I enjoy life. These are like the shittier, the before times poems. God damn it. Yeah, alright. I'll read this one. It's a little deep, it's a little somber, but we'll read it anyway. Alright, we're gonna go down here. Alright, here we go. None of my poems have names. At least like 98% of them don't have names. This one doesn't have a name. This is a Petrarchan sonnet. An Italian sonnet, if you prefer. Written in... I think I got to iambic pentameter. I certainly tried for iambic pentameter, but here we go. Proper fucking poem. A wastrel never cries around his friends. He howls his lonely cry against the wind. You'll never meet a greedy man who's thin. A wastrel's lot is what that life portends. My will can never break, but it can bend. If only I knew how it could begin. Of all the crimes, 'tis pride my deadly sin. A crime I yearn so desperately to end. The nature of a beast will serve it well, till its nature serves to make it prey. And nature cares not if we live or die. Can I defy my nature? Time will tell. Perhaps that wastrel man will have his day. Until it happens, I apologize. And if you're wondering why the rhyming scheme of that was so interesting, that's the way Petrarchan sonnets are. The rhyming scheme is ABBA. There are two different versions. The one that I like is ABBA. ABBA, CDE, CDE. So, friends, portends, bend, end, wind, thin, begin, sin. Well, tell, pray, day, die, jize of apologize. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Got papers everywhere, but who gives... Let's turn the music back up. I used to cook. Show me Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, bastard! Hey? I love it! I know I do, you were such a good writer. Yeah, who? Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Hey? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, not just a poem, it's a bastard poem! It's a bastard poem! Wow! Oh dear lord. It's a bastard poem. Jesus. That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, bastard. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Sure. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Warning me, bed. I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Hold on, do I cook a poem up for... Nah, I'm not gonna cook a poem up for real just now. Sayori. It's just a guess, but... Did you wait until morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. All right, I'm gonna have a sip of milk. And I will be right back again, because now laundry should be ready to switch out. So I shall return to you shortly. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Got to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. I did my best! Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school? I had to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. It's more like that. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Hi, bastard! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, do you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. We can go with the flow. Don't say it doesn't matter anymore. I don't think I was on key at all. Probably sounded terrible, but it's fine. Just much better. Yeah. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, bastard. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. That's so. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Well, yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Relax. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I do. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I'm pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I say. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? Oh, hold on. I'm about to sneeze. Maybe? Right. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. Sorry. Ugh. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? That's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Freeform is overrated. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
They make a nod to that later.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. Don't say it doesn't matter anymore. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Should I show my poem to next? Natsuki, baby. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I've always enjoyed this poem. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. It doesn't. So people don't even take my writing seriously, crackhead. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? The writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Yeah, no, it's a strong poem. I fuck with it. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I agree. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. I agree. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. We will now show it to Yuri, obviously. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? It's fucking dog shit. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Because it's dog shit. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Sure? Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. A little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Tea, girlfriend. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Weak final stanzas. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, because well, I just don't read script very often. Cursive, thank you. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Hey? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. I think your poem was alright. Honestly, Natsuki wins best poem for round 1. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Sweetie, I write Tonka and Choka. Don't worry about long poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, bastard. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Whew. I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I I might ignore... I might ignore this guide. At least, like, insofar as Act 1. And I might approach it differently. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I don't know, though. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up, excuse me, getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Hey? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that! I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Hey? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Yeah, no, for real. Her poem was the best poem. Sayori liked it. And Bastard did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Bastard liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. That's a lie. That's a lie. Your poem was mid. Sorry. Like, it really is a unique challenge to write in form. To write in a specific structure. But, like, I don't know, my opinion, it's more rewarding if you could do that and you could pull it off. I'm just saying, you know, step your game up. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Hey? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bastard appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. That's a lie. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ugh! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bastard started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Bastard! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. I mean, not that... The thing is, like, one is not necessarily more effective than the other. It just kind of depends on the poem itself. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them... The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bastard! Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Not necessarily. Again, there's not a rule to this. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, bastard? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's got to be... Help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri... But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Hey? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? And bitch move, but alright. Bastard. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Fucking, can you all calm down? Golly. Like, you know, just rap. What? Yeah, unless Sayori wants... It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never! It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also! Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off with her big, beautiful boobs. Those glorious memories I just want to fucking stick my face in and just... Just... Let me be Bambino on him, you know what I'm saying? Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. Be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. You are precious and did nothing wrong, and you're super hot, and you're 18, but still, like, give it... You're 18, but give it, like, I don't know, 7 years? Yeah, 7 years. Give it, like, 7 years. You know, and then, let me, you know, then bear my children. It makes 2 of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone! It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Bastard, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends, too. Your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Bastard! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Hey, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. That kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, bastard, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Did I add a word in there? No, I didn't. Cool. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Harem route? Nah, relax, kid. Now, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Dickhead? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Alright, here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? I want to see something real quick. Oh. Let's put that there real quick. Yes. That's fair. I just want to see... You're not gonna show me none of that? Oh. Alright, so that's how that works. Okay. Side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes and details. Say, that's cool. Yeah, we know about that. This is just a scratch list. Now use it to source that. Ray's working on setting up proxy mail servers. Interesting. We're obviously not doing all this right now because I don't care. This is just more the, like, you know. I don't know if any of these have anything. Maybe something, you know. Poem words. Oh! Well, this sure would have been nice to know that this was just here. Oh boy. Christ almighty. Oh, hold on. This just got... Okay, there we go. We're back. Alright, we gotta calm down here. No, stop actually playing the thing, crackhead. Data collected 13%. Yeah, probably I'm gonna have to do it the other way to get there, but you know, we'll talk about that later. Alright. Interesting. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Did they update that song? I think they did. Alright, we're back. Well, here we go again. Sticky. You know what I should have done? Honestly, real talk. I could actually just do that right now. You know what I could do right now? Actually? I could do this. Game. Poem words. I could just do that. Why don't I just do this? And just write down the words that I want to use. Wouldn't that be just smart? Here, come here, you. Why don't I just fucking write these down? See, I got that big brain on me. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just write down these little words here. Because I can't, you know, like, conveniently put them anywhere else. Let's see here. Happiness. And I'm guessing this is like the different numbers are based on the amount of points that they'll give depending on which poem they're used on. So I'm not gonna write down all of them. Like, I'm not gonna go down the entire list. I'm gonna do for now just Sayori's. And then after stream, I'll write down everyone's. Tragedy. 3, 1, 2. Alone. 3, 1, 2. Love. 3, 2, 1. Adventure. Adventure. 3, 2, 1. Sweet. 3, 2, 1. Excitement. Three, 2, 1. Fireworks. Fireworks. 3, 2, 1. Romance. 3, 2, 1. Tears. 3, 1, 2. Depression. 3, 1, 2. Heart. Good band. 3, 2, 1. Marriage is 3, 2, 1. I'm saying that all of these, like, for the first poem are like a 3-point shebang-a-bang, and now you have to, like, really kind of consider as you go through later. Passion is 3, 2, 1. Childhood. 3, 2, 1. Fun. Hello again, Sayori. I am copying down. I didn't realize that this thing was here, that I could just find the poem words to help, get the good ending. So, I'm taking advantage of that as a resource. 1, 3, 2, 1. Color. Like I said, I'm not writing down all of them right now. I'm just doing Sayori's this time, and then after stream I'll right, childhood, fun, color. Never mind. I'm a crackhead. Offline I'll write down the rest because, I do intend to play the rest of this as a series. 3, 1, 2, and I'm hoping that I can finish it before we start reconvening for WWE 2K again. That would be helpful for me. Friends. 3, 2, 1. Party. 3. Friends. Oh, I missed one. I missed family. Cook myself. Friends, family. 3, 2, 1. Party. 3, 2, 1. Vacation. 3, 2, 1. Party, vacation. Jesus. 3. Vacation. Yeah, lazy. I'm glad I'm not writing all of these down in one go, because this is a lot. 3, 2, 1. Daydream. With my beautiful fountain pen that I'm writing these with. 3, 1, 2. Pain. Another big time 3, 1, 2. Holiday. 3, 2, 1. Bed. The thing that I need to make again. 3, 2, 1. Feather. 3, 2, 1. Shame. 3, 1, 2. Fear. 3, 1, 2. Warm. 3, 2, 1. Golly. Flower. Women do be loving words, question mark. 3, 2, 1. Comfort. 3, 2, 1. Dance. 3, 2, 1. Sing. 3, 2, 1. Cry. 3, 1, 2. Laugh. 3, 2, 1. Dark. Urge. 3, 1, 2. Zonny. 3. This is a big fucking list. 3, 2, 1. Rain cloud. 3, 2, 1. Calm. 3, 1, 2. Silly. 3, 2, 1. Flying. 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. 3, 2, 1. Unrequited. Sure is a word. Unrequited sure is one of the words of all time. 3, 1, 2. Rose. 3, 1, 2. Together. 3, 2, 1. Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Now I'm feeling like an idiot for writing these down by hand, but I can't like copy paste them anywhere. Together. Promise. 3, 2, 1. Charm. 3, 2, 1. Duty. 3, 2, 1. And my Missouri, please. Cheer. 3, 2, 1. Smile. 3, 2, 1. Broken. 1, 2. Precious. Three, two, one. We're gonna run a little late because I don't want to end the stream on just, oh, I'm writing down stuff. Rare. 3, 1, 2. Blah, 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 blah. They're clumsy. 3, 2, 1. Forgive. 3, 1, 2. Nature. Nature. 3, 2, 1. Ocean. Ocean? No, Statue of Liberty. 3, 2, 1. Dazzle. 3, 2, 1. Special. 3, 2, 1. Music. 3, 2, 1. Lucky. 3, 2, 1. Misfortune. 1, 2. Somebody save me, please. Loud. 3, 2, 1. Peaceful. 3, 1, 2. Joy. Is 1, 2. Sunset. 3, 2, 1. Got ink all over my thumb, but it's fine. Sunset. 3, 2, 1. Fireflies. Fireflies. Rest in peace, Wyndham Rotunda. 3, 2, 1. Rainbow. 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. Rainbow, 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 hurt. 3, 1, 2. Look, it's the riveting content everybody came here to see. Me writing stuff down quietly on a piece of paper. Hurt, play. 3, 2, 1. Sparkle. Shout out Kira Kira Disho. If you know, you know. 3, 2, 1. Scars. 3, 1, 2. Empty. 1, 2. Amazing. There it is. 3, 2, 1. Grief. 3, 1, 2. Embrace. 3, 1, 2. Extraordinary. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Something something The Miz. 3, 2, 1. Defeat. 3, 1, 2. Hopeless. 3, 1, 2. Misery. 3, 1, 2. Treasure. 3, 2, 1. Bliss. 3, 2, 1. Last but not least, memories. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. For the love of God, thank you. Now get me back into this fucking game. Golly. Like I said, we're gonna run a little late. We're gonna run a little long on this. Because... You know what I mean? Alright, here we go. Lazy, I believe was one of them here. Yeah, alright, so Lazy's worth 2 for this. That's cool. Special was 1. I remember Special being on there. Special is worth 2 here. I don't remember seeing Jump. Laugh. Yeah, Laugh was here for 2. Hop on Pop. Fear is here for 1. We don't want that. No. Infinite. Vibrant? Hold on. Hop. No, Hop wasn't here. I don't remember seeing Covet. Here? I might rewrite these in alphabetical order later, because, you know, this is annoying. Never mind. I don't know what I thought I saw. Extraordinary, great. God damn it. Was Fear the only one that I saw on here? I don't remember seeing Covet. This is annoying. Friends, family. That feather train. Yeah, Fear. Yeah, Fear is worth 1. I don't remember seeing Infinite anywhere here. Fluffy. We're gonna hold on Fear for a minute. The only one that she likes on this? Lollipop. I don't remember Desire. Vibrant, I think, would be like the only one, maybe. I'm gonna go with Shame, or Fear rather, because I'm not seeing anything else here on her list. Okay, Family was one. Family. Family's worth 2, very good. Like 11 points, maybe? Excitement, I believe, was 1. Well, Extraordinary for sure was 1. Yeah, Extraordinary's worth 2. I know Alone is here as well, but that's worth... I don't remember how many. Yeah, 1 for now. Extraordinary's worth 2. I think Dance is here. I don't think Romance is here, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, Dance is worth 2. Beauty? I think Beauty's here. Dazzle is here for sure, though. Dazzle is worth 2. Brief? Brief is 1. See if we can skip that one. Passion. No, Smile is here. Hold on. Smile is worth 2. Give me Smile. Hope here? Yeah, Hope is worth 1, though. Yeah, Cry is worth 1. Daydream? Daydream? Come on. Looking. Adventure. Did I say Sweet in the previous one and I'm just a crackhead? Excitement. Fireworks. Oh, Romance was on a previous one. Here's Depression. Heart is here for 2. Okay. I don't think I saw Rain Cloud. Calm was here somewhere. As was Vacation. Vacation is worth 2, sure, take it. Marriage was here for 2. Wonderful. I remember Wonderful being here. Yeah, Wonderful is worth 2. So I remember thinking about the Broken Matt Hardy. Amazing, I remember being here. I was thinking about Jeremy Lee. Amazing, 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 amazing. Oh, Sunny was here as well. I think Amazing was here. I could be a crackhead. You never know. I could have swore I saw Amazing here. I am a crackhead. Is Prayer here? Yeah, Prayer was here, but it's only worth 1, so. Party is worth 2. Okay, yeah, give me Party. Unrequited! He is worth 1, so no. Clumsy, I think, is the only other one here. Oh, Charm was on a previous one. That's fine. Sweet Excitement. Here's Depression. My Childhood Fun Color Hope. Holiday Bed Feather Shame. Here. I was looking for Clumsy. Right. Dark. Silly, Flying, Wonderful, Requited, Rose, Together, Promise, Charm, Beauty. Cheer, Smile, Broken, Precious, Prayer, Clumsy is 2. Cool. Give me that. Give me that! Feather? Was Feather on my list? I don't remember. Yes, it was, and it's worth 2, so take it. Adventure! Saw Adventure here somewhere. Treasure as well. Treasure's worth 2 here. Just take Treasure. Shame. He's here. Shame is worth 1, so we're not going for that. Sunny is worth 2. Yeah. Tears is on my list. It's only worth 1, so we're gonna skip that. Dark. That's only on the list for 1. Childhood. Childhood. Childhood is 2. There you go. Give me that. And last but not least, pretty sure Peaceful's on this list here somewhere. Sunny is worth 2. Can I go for Peaceful though? There should be more than enough, but you know. Oh, Clumsy is on my list for 2. I don't remember if I picked that. Peaceful. Another Promise, Charm, Prayer, Peaceful is 1. Rainbow? Happiness 1? Oh, Fun. Hold on, I just saw Fun. Fun is 2. There you go. Hold that. There you go. Poem 2 in the bag. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, bastard! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I'm gonna pull a poem from this book. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. What does that mean? Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Hey? Why that? All of a sudden. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair! How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that only leaves the one option. Ah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! Feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I don't know about all that, my boy. Yuri suddenly giggles. Hey? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Bastard to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Pwat! Yeah! Ow! What was... Hey? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. Yours is chocolate. Yeah, what do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Well done! Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Hey? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. It's pretty popular after all. Hey? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Combined is... I don't know about that. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Hey? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. I never had study hall, and that pisses me off. I wish I had study hall. I would have wasted the time, but, you know. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. It's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. That's so. In that case, I won't let you down, bastard. Motherfucker. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. I just hit my mic, my bad. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, yo? Question mark? Bastard! Bastard! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Bastard to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Bastard? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the clubroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking... Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. That's so. Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Of poetry, dumbass! Well, everyone is going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Bastard! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland." Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? Sure, it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Ah. Some interesting shit that I wrote. Sorry, I was gonna, like, read another poem off the rip, but, you know, just to kind of go along with this, but I'm looking through and I'm like, what is another good... I don't, like, it's been years since I wrote a lot of these. Ooh. Ah! Ah! Oh, this is a good poem. Hold on, I'll read this real quick. Cause, you know, where she's like, you know, it's not just about reading the poem, it's about performing it. You know, kind of like reading the obsession with killing yourself to make a thing far beneath your talents regularly is a truly foolish thing, my friend. If you wanted me to read that in syllables like a fucking nerd about it, the nerd version would be the obsession with killing yourself to make a thing far beneath your talents regularly is a truly foolish thing, my friend. But that's, you know, boring. I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Hey? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. My boyfriend. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited! The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, bastard, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. Mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Well, pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Cat! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Oh, baby girl. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow! You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. Please, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Oh, wait. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts! Just do it for a second. Ooh-wee! Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Oh! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Bastard. Where would I even find ice around this time? Ah, I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What were you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack, or rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. Just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I found Sayori. She has one palm. Hold on one sec. Something. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. I guess they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah! Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, bastard. This kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it? Hey, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. Sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Two different things, but sure. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Hit your head, but you are not dead. Bastard. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. Am I? You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. Really a sweetheart. Well, if you say so. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Bastard. So glad that nothing's changed between us. You think it'll be like this forever? No. Forever? I'm honest to myself. There's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. So happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? And good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing, I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Hey, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about... I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf! Oh boy. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Hey? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. Yo! What's good? Almost a phone number of games. We're getting ready to wrap up quite soon. What was happening? How's life? I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. How goes the? You know, we cooking. We're on to the second poem. And we're gonna end stream just before sharing the poem around. But I will read one of my actual poems again. A stream that isn't almost ending. Ah, rough luck. I will probably be doing this again next week. But I will share with you an actual poem that I wrote. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, bastard. Yeah, sure did. Well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure! Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. We're gonna dismiss that ad. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Alright. I will share one of my poems with the class. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta read this one. So Sayori just did what every partner in a project does. Lost something important and made it annoying. Yep, I mean... Yeah, but at least she's, like, attempting to do her work. Which, you know... You know, plenty of times, you don't get that. Alright, I can never remember which one is Tonka and which one is Choka. I think this is Tonka. But this is a Tonka that I wrote. I don't remember how many years ago. So better than most partners I had for... This is... Same. Same. Alright. And I probably wrote this, like, during a night of insomnia. When I just wanted to write something. So here we go. Bleeding blackened ink from a shaky hand. The stains dance about the page, like the ramblings of a dog, or the screams of sleepless ghosts. I don't remember if it's supposed to be... I think it's supposed to be ramblings. I wanted to be clever with it. I don't think it was rumblings of a dog. Oh! I think this was kind of supposed to be a limerick that I wrote. Ransom was telling me you lead to poems. I lead to Googling the most curious things that possible. At least yours is pretty... Well, I mean... This was a phase. I would love to say that phase has continued, but now my insomnia is more like, let's play more Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'll read one more. While listening in through the door, I heard things that sounded like war. Though I wasn't clear who was winning here. My God, did I want to hear more. I think that if I remember, the joke to that was the joke behind that poem was hearing people through a door having sex. I think that was the basis of that joke, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. I think we'll go ahead here and wrap up just at that point, and I will surely read more poems, next time. Now, this one just sounds like me every time I go to the bathroom. Apartments have thin walls, and good God, the neighbors are weird. What? Walls are kind of thin in this complex, but like... What the fuck is wrong with the audio quality? What the fuck was that? Jesus, I don't know what that was about. Again, what the shit? That's interesting. Because this makes it sound like an old-timey record, which is actually kind of cool. That's interesting, though. I'll have to restart my computer, probably. But this is a weird effect. I actually kind of like it. Well, in any event, for those of you who managed to come out here and watch this live, love and appreciate you for watching this live. If you're watching this on the VOD, I hope you join me live every Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday, ergo tomorrow is Yakuza, although I received an update. I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. I could... Oh. Never mind, I thought that fixed the audio. I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow, just because a thing happened. A good thing. But I might need to be on alert. I don't know. I'll keep you all updated. But in any event... Oh, I think the audio fixed itself. Maybe. On the background song. But slightly tragic. I think I want to raid Ace playing Baldur's Gate. Of the people who are streaming, yeah, the audio got fixed itself. That's cool, I guess. I should raid Sadashi. A part of me wants to raid Ace. I gotta raid FJ. Fat Jesus is playing WWE 2K25. I think he's with Mora and a couple of them. Like, I know I'm doing a few people dirty here, but I gotta do it. It's wrestling. It's the wrestling squadron. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Take care, be well. Hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. Well, I'll keep y'all updated as to whatever happens. And, yeah. Catch y'all on the flip. Hope you had fun with this first, game, Doki Doki. Bye.